Congratulations to Scott Baker on his acquisition of the $25,000 Weird Egyptian Convergent Technologies MiniFrame with the broken propeller. And yes, for those of you who are wondering, the video I made yesterday did indeed feature the hard drive image from this very machine, and we were able to get it to boot. And I'm about to do an experiment here based on this section you show in your video here of these status lights. And I believe I can reproduce exactly what you see here based on something that you told me. And I may just have found the reason that it's doing this. So check out my video here and then try undoing what I'm doing here in this video to produce this problem and see if that fixes it. I'd be excited to find out. So happy to be collaborating with you on this. All right, Scott. So as you were saying, I'm using D0, whereas you're using D1, drive 1. Let's see if we can actually replicate your results there with the status lights if you're using drive 1. Now, so we're basically stuck at where you were before that. And so let's see if I start this on drive 1, that if we get the same results. That would be really cool because it would be an indication to you that all you need to do is make that one simple change on the drive configuration, and it may just boot as easily as I'm able to demonstrate here. So let's give that a shot. I'm kind of excited just to see if that might actually work. So there we go. Set up EMU. So we're going to start the emulator here, and the emulator is started. And so I'm going to paste but not enter. Let's remove the notes so that we can see what's going on. And right here, we might see the status change as soon as I start the hard drive. So here we go. And sure enough, we see the change. Well, it actually said it booted, which is interesting. It's not supposed to happen like that on drive 1. I wonder if it's going to continue. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to work on drive 1 at all. Sure enough. Well, let's get the MiniFrame going here then, or the MiniFrame console right here. There we go. Sure enough. Wow. Well, there's your image. It's just booted here again. Root no password. Wow. Interesting. I was not expecting that. Okay. Well, that's I'm actually a little disappointed that it did work, because if it gave me the same light status as you show in your video here, you show in your video right here, then that really would explain what the deal is. But that's not the case. Where is that? That's at 2214. Yeah. So I'm going to make a comment here at 2214 that I'm unable to reproduce this by doing what apparently you are doing. Now, I can't see which cable you've plugged into over here because we're off the frame. In my video, you can see that I'm actually plugged into data port 0. Just for fun, let me change to data port 1 and see if that actually makes a difference, and if I'm able to reproduce that light sequence that you have right here. What is that? So we have 1 and 4 are on. Of course, 0, 1, 2, 0 and 3. So we start counting at 0, not 1. Of course. Of course. Of course. All right, let's see here. So over on my machine, I'm just going to swap the data cable over. I'm doing that right now. You can't see it because I don't have that on camera, but oh well. There we go. HD data port 2. All right, so back to the same test again. So let's bring up the emulator here. And what I'm going to do is a hardware reset. So that being the case, what I'll do is I'm going to close the hard drive here, or kill it. Clear on that. Hardware reset. Here we go. Press and hold and release. And so now it should basically stay there because it's looking for a hard drive image. Okay. And so now let's run the same command that we had before, starting it on drive 1 instead of drive 0. And we're also plugged into the hard drive data port 1 instead of hard drive data port 0. And so let's try that. There. I'm able to reproduce the exact sequence, 0 and 3. So what you'll need to do then is plug into data port 0 instead of 1. Let me see if I can get that on camera here, because I actually want you to see that. It worked if I had this plugged in here to data port 0. But what I did is I plugged it into data port 1, and I was able to reproduce your exact light sequence right there. So hopefully that is going to be the secret of getting your weird Egyptian mini frame with the no longer broken propeller to actually boot, as we give you support here with the wall mini frame. That's right. Okay. Well, best of luck, Scott Baker, and get these weird mini frames running, and we're gonna get it restored and have a lot of fun doing it. All right. All of you interested, thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk soon. Take care.